What's up, everyone? West Coast Stacker here. So found a local coin show that didn't cancel. So here in Kent, Washington, going to the Kent Commons Center here, and they have this guy trying to run me over. They have a coin show here. I had to park across the street because their parking lot here is full. So looks like a lot of people in attendance, probably because the other shows got canceled. So go in and see what there is. How you doing, sir? Any good stuff in there today?
You know, I like ancient stuff, and there's not much of that.
Yeah, I'm wondering, so I don't want to put you on video unless you want to be, but I have a YouTube channel, and I'm coming to check it out because, you know, the whole new Washington state law with the sales tax, everybody charging sales tax in there now.
You know, I didn't get that far, but I'm sure that is the law now in effect.
Right. Yeah, as of January 1st.
So what's that going to do to like Bellevue Rare Coins?
So,
Idaho.
So my thoughts are, a place like Bellevue Rare Coins, there's already some legislation they're putting out to try to repeal this. How you doing?
Hey, you know if they're having a coin show in there?
They are, yep. You might have to park over there. It's pretty full here.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yep. So I guess they're already trying to pass legislation to repeal it,
right.
But it wouldn't be till next year at the earliest. They'd even get a vote on it, I believe. So I think a place like Bellevue Rare Coins, because they do jewelry as well, there was already tax on that.
Yeah,
I think they could weather the storm.
Yeah, right.
Your local coin shops, I don't know, because who's gonna want to go in and pay an extra 10.5% tax?
If you know what you're buying, you won't. If
Right.
you know what you're doing, you won't.
Right.
Right.
So.
Some newbie, but not
Right, or your people that are just getting basic bullion.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you want to pay an extra 10% on that?
Right.
So, I don't know. My personal thoughts are, everybody's gonna try to weather it for as long as they can, but you know, places that are like Spokane or down in Vancouver where there's no tax on it in Idaho or Oregon, what's the point?
Yeah, you can fly to Spokane and rent a car and get over there and back.
Right.
Probably, and still save money.
Yep. So.
Oh well, you know.
Yeah,
We get what we vote for.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I didn't vote that way, but
I didn't either.
Well, sir, thanks for your time.
Yeah, you too. Good luck.
Have a good one.
What's your YouTube channel?
I'm West Coast Stacker on YouTube.
All right.
So mainly bullion stacking, but today I'm doing the short set of the Walking Liberty halves. I'm looking through for 41 through 47. I got a 42 to hopefully trade in towards something because I had an extra.
It seems like there's a lot of selection in there.
Good.
What you're looking for. I've got a grandson graduating from high school, so I was looking for a little Alexander the Great, and you can pick them up for like $35 on eBay, but they had
nothing. All right, on.
Okay, good luck.
Yep. Have a good one. Well, that was cool. Got to talk to somebody coming out, so we'll at least have some content, because I don't know that they're going to let me film inside the building here. So we'll see. But I appreciate that guy's time. If you're watching, thank you for finding me on the channel. Anyways, let's go walk up here. Nice Western Washington day of rain here. All right, so here we are, Kent Commons Community Center. As we get close, I'm just going to preemptively cut the camera, because I got a feeling they're going to tell me no filming. Oh, there we go. So can you tell us who you are? And
I was a coin dealer in the state of Washington for over 27 years.
And now, because of the Washington state tax?
Because of the Washington state tax that the governor has put on us, I closed my shop 1 year ago.
Yeah, it's... You said you sent a letter to the governor trying to...
and I never got a response.
Of course. Yeah, you think he's going to
I
respond?
belong to one of the national organizations, and they've also sent him letters about the problem with the sales tax in this state. And all the dealers from out of state are not coming here for any shows anymore, and they've been canceled.
Yep.
The major shows have been canceled.
Yeah, I was surprised that when I found out this one was still running, I was a little
And
surprised.
So the major shows canceled. That means no income from sales tax of any kind, not on hotels, not on food, not on taxis, not on rental cars or anything. So the governor has lost sales tax because of that.
Oh, yeah.
Coin shows have all quit and gone away. He's lost sales tax on all the revenue from that.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yep. And the way I see it too is, especially shops that are closer to the border of Oregon and Idaho, what are their options? They're going to have to close because they'll just drive across the border.
Everybody just drives across the border.
Yeah.
And that's why major shows in Washington have been moved to Oregon.
Yep.
Permanently.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, sir. I appreciate it.
You appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. We're back. West Coast Stagger here. And we are now leaving the Kent Valley Coin Show here at the Kent Commons Community Center in Kent, Washington. It is dumping down rain, of course. So I walked away with a couple finds. Gotta look around the parking lot here, make sure before I whip these out here. I got myself a 43D MS65 Walking Liberty half and a 45 MS65 Walking Liberty half. So I was able to trade in my 42 Walking Liberty half PCGS MS65. I traded it towards the which one I traded towards the 43D. He quoted me at $145 for the 43D, which I thought was a fair price, actually. Book, the red book for 2026, which, I mean, silver prices fluctuated so much. Can you really depend on that? I mean, I guess numismatic stuff doesn't, graded numismatic stuff doesn't float as much on silver value, but I digress here. Book had it at 170, I believe. He quoted me at 145. I thought that was more than a fair price for it. Pulled out the 42 and said, "Hey, you interested in this?" He says, "Well, not really into toners, but what are you looking to get?" I said, "I'd honestly like to get 100, which I think I paid either 100 or 110 for it. And it was a duplicate, so I didn't need it." And he says, "Tell you what, let's do it. Just give me 45 in the coin and we'll make it a deal." So I thought that was a pretty screaming deal from that guy. I appreciate that, sir. Excuse me. And then the other one, excuse me, the other one I got, the 45. You see it's marked here is $95, which was a good deal. I think book on that was 110 if I remember correctly. Talked him down to 90. Nice guy, made a deal. Excuse me. So yeah, overall, it's a very small show. I didn't expect it to, I mean, I expected it to be a little bit bigger than that, but understandable that they weren't going to have a ton of tables because of these new tax laws put into place here in Washington State, as I've talked about in a previous video. Excuse me, man. So for what there was, I mean, I came away with a couple coins. I'm happy with that. I wasn't going to buy any generic silver bullion because there was only like 2 guys selling any, and one guy didn't bother to ask him because he had signs there that said he was charging, 10% tax, and I'm not trying to pay tax on this stuff. It's ridiculous that the state's doing that, forcing people to do that. I understand that the sellers have to do it to comply, but I'm not going to do it. Anyways, the one guy that I asked, he said including tax, he was looking at $100 for a generic round of silver. And yeah, I wasn't about to do that when silver closed Friday at what, 79, somewhere around there. I can't remember off the top of my head here while I'm filming this. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna pay that. So walked away with these 2 Walking Liberty halves. Sorry about the train in the background there. And happy with what I walked away with, and happy with what I was able to trade my 42 for. I basically got what I had into it. It was accidental buy duplicate, and it was toned. My other one's cleaner, or the other one's, you know, more brilliant luster to it. I prefer that over most of the toning, unless it's got some cool rainbow toning. Anyways, I'm just rambling at this point. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and until next time, keep on stacking.